welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Well, in today's video, this is a special edition video because, quite frankly, I have egg on my face. Okay, I actually made a huge mistake, and fortunately, one of my viewers pointed it out to me, and I wanted to get this video out as quickly as possible. So, to make the correction, I had released a video called Saving System Balance Settings, and trying to show how to do that. And I don't usually change mine, and I made a huge mistake. I did the change, showed you how to change your system settings, but I never went back to check to see if it saved it. Well, all it saves is what you saved it as. Yes, it's still in the settings, but it doesn't change on the accordion. And I'm going to demonstrate that and actually go through, because the original question that I had gotten, that I did the other video for, was how do you save the balance settings so you don't have to go in every single time? Well, you have to use a user program to do that. I'm going to demonstrate how to do that, and this time I won't make the same mistake. I will check it in real time as I'm doing it. So hopefully we're going to see that. Now, first I'm going to demonstrate. So let me get the accordion on and go through, and then I'm actually going to switch over and show you what I was doing. Okay, so here's the accordion. Oops, it helps if I turn it on. And right now it's set with 15, so I actually have sound from both sides. Oops, helps if I turn the volume up so you can hear it. I had it set for using headphones. Okay, so you can see I have sound coming out of both bass and treble. Now, if I want that set, so let's say, just to make it a stark difference, I'm actually going to turn it off over here. So you go in to the settings, and you go to the balance, which is 2 clicks in. It's right at the top, so that's pretty good. And I'm going to actually set mine. Let me set mine. So I'm going to turn it off. Turn this side off completely, or maybe I should leave some of it on. Nah, you know what? We're just going to turn it off completely. So it is off. So everything is coming out from the treble. I have no bass at all. Okay, now I have that set, and this is what I said in the original video. Okay, I have it set, so I'm going to save system settings. So I'm going to hold this. It's going to come up. Hey, do you want to save this settings? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to press the enter. It's going to save it. It's now done. So there it is. I have nothing here. Turn off the accordion, and I've saved the system settings, so it should be saved, or so I thought. Turn it back on. Wow. Okay, that's a little weird. I must have turned it on a little too soon. Let me reset it again. Coming up. I reset the settings, everything is saved. Now, interesting, if I go back in and go to balance, okay, and I hit it, it's telling me that it's T63, so it's all the way on this side. So it will not save that. But let me show you how you could save it. So I have the accordion the way I want it, blah, 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 whatever. I've got it tuned wherever. So I'm going to go into balance. Let me get into balance. And I'm going to set it at 63. So I have nothing over here. Everything's on this side. Now, I get out of that. It's still exactly what I'm wanting. But now I'm going to save it to a user program. So I'm going to go in and, you know what? I think I'm going to save it to 4B. Just so I know where I'm going to save it. So I'm going to save it 4B, and I hit the select to save. Boom, it's doing its thing. It's saved. Now that's 4B. So if I go to 4A, I have it. I go to 4B, and it's gone. So I could set it and save it in a user program. And now, so I don't make the same mistake twice, let me turn off the accordion. So the accordion is off. Okay, you can see no blue light there. Turn it back on. Got the blue light. I hit the key. Sorry. That was my fault. You turn it on and keep my hand off the keys. Okay, so now, there that is. Let me go to user programs. User program 4A. Still there, 4B. Now this is the one that should have no bass. Nothing. That's how you can save the balance if you want to switch it, is using a user program versus saving the system settings. All the system setting did was save the current value that you had listed here. It didn't actually change the balance. Okay, so I'm going to actually switch over cameras so you can actually see what's happening up here and what's going on. Now that you can see the accordion, and I just want to preface this by, I'm turning it on right now, and you're going to see that over here. I have set my bellows curve to full on, so when I hit a key, you're actually going to hear it. So that way I don't have to do anything else. So I've already saved that setting. So when it comes on, you're going to hear that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show changing the balance. So right now, that's actually T15. So it's a little stronger on this side, on the treble side. That's what it set there. Now I've gone through and have done this on the other camera where you couldn't see. So what's going to happen is when I go into balance, and let's go into the settings, and I go into balance, it's going to say T63 because that's what it saved. It saved everything on this side. Now, I haven't made any changes. If I want to change this, all I have to do is really hit this. And that's been turned off. So I've set it to that. And I don't really care. We could go the other way, completely the other way. Just takes a little bit to get through all these. So I'm going to actually turn this side off. Getting there. I wanted to make sure I did this in real time for you. Nothing here. The sound is completely on the bass side. So, you know what? And let's just do that, and I'll save it into a different user program. So, if that's what you want. Now, if I save the setting, it's going to save that. So when I turn it back on. So, you know what the heck? Let's do that. So we're going to go in. We're going to say, okay, yes, I want to do this. And when I hit enter, it's flashing. It's now done. Now, what I had said in the other video was, oh, okay, that's saved. That's good. What my viewer pointed out was I had not checked it, which I had not. If I would have done so, we'll wait for it to come up. And it's got a problem. It doesn't like that. Let's reset it again. I did save that, and it's actually on video. You saw that I saved it. Again, it doesn't save it, right? If you want that saved, okay, we're going to go in. Oops, went too far. We're going to save the balance. So right now it's at everything coming out over here, okay? It's probably easier for you to see when I hit the keys here than over there. I'm not sure. Anyway, if I want all bass, so I got nothing here. Do I have nothing here? Oops, wrong way. Got nothing here. Everything here. Okay, I can save that to a user program. So there it is. Nothing here. We're going to come out. I'm going to save that to a user program. Now, the one I did while I was wearing the accordion was 4B. Let's put this in 4A. Okay, so I'm going to go to user program. We're going to go to 4A. I'm going to select that one. I've got nothing. I go to 4B. I have it. 4A. Nothing. Now, let me turn that off. So the accordion is off. And when it comes back on, we're going to see what happens. Now, odd thing I've noticed, and my batteries may be getting weak, but odd thing I've noticed is when that first comes on, when I have it all the way, that happens. Not sure exactly why. But then when I reset it, everything works fine. Okay, so on the bass side, we have bass and treble, both are back to equal. Okay, all right, let's see what happens in user programs. Okay, so pick a user program. Just to show, here's 1A. Okay, no big deal. Let's go to 4B. Now, if you remember, 4B has no bass, all treble. No bass, all treble. Let's go to 4A, where we actually have everything on the bass side. And if I take a different, everything is fine. So if you need to retain that for whatever you're doing, you're going to have to use a user program to store that. All right, let me switch cameras and go back to for some ending thoughts. Okay, now that I'm back, I'd really like to thank my viewer who pointed that out to me, because what's important for me is to get the information correctly out to you. And if I make a mistake like that, I absolutely want to be able to correct it, and so I can actually have valid information out there. That's what's important. There's so much fake stuff and that's going on. You know, I want valid information. Anyway, again, thank you to the user, thank you to the viewer who pointed that out to me, and I hope this video has been helpful and useful. And if you haven't already done so, please hit the like and subscribe below. And keep playing.